Hello everyone, today we're reacting to another Miniminuteman series of videos where we debunk conspiracy theories from TikTok, which are absolutely insane. Let's get into it, shall we?
I'm sorry, they just found what in Antarctica?
And I don't know, ice. I just got here. Why are you apologizing to me?
I don't know what's going on here, but it's just a bit weird.
I respect the cat of that. It's a real pair of steel to start a video by saying you've no idea what's going on and then fill the rest of it with random bullshit anyway.
Wait. Okay,
Very powerful people like the Rothschilds just go here. They even have some secret island or cave here, like...
What?
A few seconds ago that you don't know what you're talking about. I'm glad you did that, because this is the point where I would start to notice. I'd ask you to cite your secret tunnel theory and your Jewish space laser.
One
I'm sorry, they just found what in Antarctica?
So this dude sees some random ice formation. He's like, it must be the Rothschild secret
base. I just got here. Why are you apologizing to me?
I don't know what's going on here, but it's just a bit weird. Like,
I respect the cat of that. It's a real pair of steel to start a video by saying you've no idea what's going on and then fill
Do you think
the rest of it
dude sits at home and he's like, man, I wonder what content I can make today, and he goes on GeoGuessr and just like, that rock formation will do. The secret banking complex you don't want to know about.
with random bullshit anyway.
very powerful people like the Rothschilds just go here. They even have some secret island or cave here, like...
Now I kind of want a
few
secret
seconds ago
base.
You don't know what you're talking about. I'm glad you did that, because this is the point where I would start to notice. I'd ask you to cite your secret tunnel theory and your Jewish space laser dog whistle, but I don't see 8chan as a reputable academic source.
Google Earth users found this
Oh,
weird
come on, please do the lasers. I love the lasers.
looking ship.
Shit. I was actually right. They found ice in Antarctica. Wow, guys, what could this possibly be? A continent completely covered in giant blocks of ice. This one kind of looks like a little toy bathtub boat you put in your bathtub as a baby. What it could possibly be.
Don't let this guy stare at clouds for too long. He's gonna be getting ideas.
It must be the Rothschilds. The human brain is programmed to recognize patterns. When you're motivated by fear and distrust for the world around you, you'll find patterns in everything from satellite imagery to dollar bills.
Looks to be like it's throwing around.
Damn, that's crazy. You could endlessly churn out content like that, though. I guess maybe that's the strat, right? Definitely Grifter, right? I don't think he's a believer. That's a game we like to play here, by the way.
Looks to be like it's throwing a wrench in the gears in the official story.
You can't be serious, not the official story! I can hear it now, the sound of mainstream academia quaking in their boots.
People find seashells all the time that are old. Except they're at the top of a mountain. The mountain was under an ocean at one point.
Kind of, actually. It wasn't really that the sea was above the mountains, it was more that the mountains weren't there, and so it was a seabed, and then it got pushed up into a mountain, but you're on the right track. Why'd you phrase it like that, with the whole throwing a wrench thing? Oh, you're doing young Earth creationism. Fuck!
Oh,
3 billion years ago. Do these look like 3 billion-year-old shells?
3 billion. Billion with a B. Hell no. I'm fucking a 3 billion year old shell. That predates multicellular life. What in the... Okay, real talk, guys. Come here for a sec. This guy makes so many conspiracy videos. You guys know how I did that thing last year with Philip Zebo where I debunked all of his videos? Well, I decided to do it with this guy as well.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know why. I don't know
I really need to watch one of these. I swear, I'm going...
why I do this to myself. Part 1 premieres this Sunday,
I'm really
5 p.m.
interested,
Eastern Standard
actually,
Time. Come
in the
check it
first
out,
one you
YouTube
did.
Miniminuteman.
You ever wondered why all the ancients used to hold canes?
I always thought it was just because, they look
Oh, I'm really excited for this one. What do you got against canes? Canes are dope.
cool, but let me guess, there's a shocking truth that they don't want you to know about. Also, did he just call these people ancients? This photo's like 150 years old. What the hell are you talking about?
Ah, yes, the ancient ones of Rome and their canes.
They have rubber tips. Ancient canes used metal handles and wooden poles. Electromagnetic energy of the earth was connected to the body by grounding these poles.
Did I black out?
Oh my actual Christ.
What the hell was that? I'm no expert in electromagnetic waves, but I don't think it works like that. We're surrounded by electromagnetic waves all the time. It's not like electricity coming
I can't even make that up. This guy's a believer. How do you even get that level of nonsense?
through a cable that you need to be grounded for. Even if it did work like that, wood isn't conductive, so you wouldn't even be grounded anyway. And the reason we use so much plastic now is because it's a lot more affordable and accessible to produce than milling wood and casting bronze. And lastly, and most importantly, the reason we don't do this anymore is because fashion has changed. If I saw somebody walking around with this who didn't need it for mobility, I would whack them with it. If you get a kick out of this stupid stuff, you should go check out my YouTube videos. YouTube channel, Miniminuteman.
Maybe, what does he think, people had, electrical powers that they used with their rods? That would be a sick TV show, actually.
Now, this right here makes complete and total sense. Our ancient ancestors had access to sophisticated laser technology that
Makes complete and total
yes, lasers. I love the lasers. So they thought like ancient societies had access to 3D printing?
Sense. I want you to look me dead in my motherfucking eyes and try and tell me with a straight face that that makes complete and total sense.
How is it possible to look at these beautiful designs and believe the official narrative that these were simply carved with a copper chisel and a hammer?
So let me get this.
Bro, a dude believes art doesn't exist. How could somebody have made the Mona Lisa if they didn't have AI? It doesn't make any sense. People couldn't possibly be remotely talented in any way.
Straight. You got a hard time believing in hammers and chisels, but lasers make complete and total sense. I don't know where you work, son, but I can tell you they ain't running enough drug tests. Talk like what you're trying to do is have a reverence and appreciation for these sites. But do you not see how insulting this is? Claiming that this couldn't have been done by artists and that it had to have been done by lasers. I know it's a hard pill to swallow that these ancient people with simple
secret fact, guys, I actually do all my art with lasers. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. It's all coming out. All of my models, all of my characters, they were all 3D printed by laser beams.
Hammers and chisels are more talented than you'll ever be, but you better start believing it. Now go watch my...
You're telling me that the burning ball of energy in the sky...
Dude, I love his plugs. They're amazing.
Every single ancient society worshipped. Somehow bad for us?
Where you going with this one, buddy?
Why is melanoma associated with low vitamin D?
Holy shit. We got melanoma conspiracy.
What?
Before GTA 6. You know it's not the vitamin D that causes melanoma, right? It's the radiation. When you go outside and you feel the sun all warm on your face, it's radiation.
This is crazy.
Radiation damages your cells and your DNA, which makes it hard for them to...
I tell this story every time, but I knew a guy once who thought that we didn't need food and that we could just stand in the sun and recharge our energy that way. And it was all just a conspiracy to get us hooked on like a renewable, purchasable product instead of all just standing in the sun.
Produce, which causes cancer. If you want to argue with me that radiation doesn't cause cancer, you're the dumbest person on the planet.
To block the sun, why are they also simultaneously building solar panel farms?
God.
That's because you, I cannot believe I have to say this, are not a solar panel.
How dumb do you think that we are?
How do you know I'm not a solar panel?
Really dumb. I think you are profoundly, really, very, very dumb. You want to...
This is bad.
Out your brain even more, go check out my latest video on YouTube. It's on Facebook, AI Conspiracy. That they found this under the pyramids? Because I can tell you confidently they absolutely did not find this under the pyramids. I'm sure y'all have also seen a bunch of these conspiracy accounts posting images like this, claiming that they just discovered these 8 2-kilometer-long structures hidden underneath the pyramids. But you know what you might not have seen? The actual data that they got. Are you guys ready for this? This is gonna blow your fucking mind.
Oh, wow. It must be.
And they interpreted it as this. Are you fucking with me?
Crazy.
Data was obtained using SAR technology, which is pretty much like doing an ultrasound from high Earth orbit. Then the researchers didn't bother to get anything published and just went straight to a press conference with the public, claiming that they found this. It's so wildly misleading that it's actually kind of hilarious. And I just made a video talking about how stupid this is over on...
It's just, this is what happens, right? Somebody just, like, shows up, they want some clout and attention, and it creates, like, a whole freaking movement of actual believers, and then you just got, like, that poison in the universe. It's up to that man. He's earned it.
Bros onto capital N nothing. Striking resemblance to Egypt's Great Sphinx raises the question, ancient monument or natural wonder?
Oh my god. Just... large rock, the Sphinx.
Goes on to capital N nothing. Striking resemblance to Egypt's Great Sphinx raises the question, ancient monument or natural wonder? Some believe it's the work of a lost civilization. Yet no official excavation has been done, leaving its origins shrouded in secrecy. What's my evidence for this baseless conjecture?
It's a rock.
Vibes. I'm like an archaeologist, but you know, I work in like the vibes department. It kind of looks like the Sphinx.
Yes, I love the vibes department.
And basic critical thinking is for complete losers, so this is enough evidence for me. Now, granted, this doesn't rule out that it's a natural feature, but it does phrase it like a coin toss, which is bullshit. But the best part of this is that literally all of the evidence provided here...
Do you think, like, a lot of people see stuff like that, and they're like, aliens? You know, don't think about it too much.
Is that this is a natural feature. Symmetric pattern? Try varves. Literally just the alternating layers of sediment in sedimentary rock. Niches, pillars, steps, weathered sedimentary rock. And the best part, it literally says sediment.
Oh, they think they think the whole thing is some like elaborate temple. That's
up to no end that people be like, yeah, my third eye is open. And they just don't know how rocks work.
Pyramids. Don't y'all
get fair, how rock work?
A little half chub when I talk about them? Because I sure do.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Chub, no, but sometimes I look at them and I think, damn, it must be cold there. No, Philip is—
Dude's pitching pyramids right now. He's not
as a former
even talking about
15-year-old boy, I appreciate the sexual innuendos that you sprinkle through your misinformation. But what I don't appreciate is that you insist on making your misinformation 5 minutes long. Now, Philip, we got a bit of a problem here. You see, you're a bit of a repeat offender on this.
Look at how many views this dude has.
This channel, because you managed to pack those 5 minutes full of so much bullshit that I can't even debunk it in 60 seconds. It's not about the length, my friend. It's about how you use it. So the only solution I see to this situation is doing something I've never had to do
is
before.
This the origin
Make an entire
story?
fucking full-length YouTube video about them to cover your videos that have more bullshit than a goddamn rodeo. That is a great question. I've been up late at night, scratching my head, wondering why the
Brachiosaurus was actually the scariest
dinosaur. That is a great question. I've been up late at night, scratching my head, wondering why the Brachiosaurus was the scariest dinosaur. I'm sorry.
What?
It could... What? They could detach their skull from their neck.
What does that mean?
Do you mean like it could like 360 like an owl? Or do you mean like it could like fall off to distract predators like a lizard?
Yeah,
this is one of the funniest interpretations of the dinosaur fact I've ever seen in my life. Pretty sure that this
and it just like it just comes off.
is a terrible interpretation of the fact that many Brachiosaurus skeletons were found without a head. Not that they could remove their head while they were still alive. But when something that is almost 45 feet tall fossilizes, it loses its head pretty easily. I'm pretty sure that this person read this ThoughtCo article, which is just Brachiosaurus fun facts, and they just read this title and then didn't actually read anything else. First Brachiosaurus—
That's so funny. To see like the trail of like belief there. That's crazy.
Fossil was found in like 1900. It wasn't until 1994 that paleontologists were actually able to identify the correct skull for it. So no, Brachiosaurus couldn't remove its skull from its neck. Please read things before you make videos.
Someone said
I would love to see like what that would have looked like in its time. You know what I mean?
They found this inside of the United Nations wall.
Someone.
This guy's a believer. Guy's a believer for sure.
Someone said that they found this inside of the United Nations wall.
Someone. Who the f is someone? Here's a crazy thing. How do I know? Fucking trust me, bro. Someone said it. I heard someone took this picture of Hillary Clinton. I also hate to be a stick in the mud, bro, but you say the truth is in plain sight, but then you say this was hidden in a wall. So which one is it?
Another ice wall that surrounds this ice wall, right?
See, here's what they don't want you to know. Beyond that ice wall...
that's supposed to be the ice wall? Oh my god, then what are these?
There's another ice wall. And beyond that, getting close for this...
Oh, okay, so there's one ice wall and then another one?
Just fucking jello shots forever.
See it go all the way around. Oh my god!
I love the enthusiasm. You guys don't need me to tell you that this is complete bullshit. But what the real takeaway is here is this is a failure of this country's education system. Real truth in plain sight. You ready for this shit? They're gonna defund the Department of Education. This is the fucking bar. And they were like, okay, how can we make people more stupid? We are completely fucked.
No, you're fine, If you just buy my course on the real truth of ancient civilizations and technology.
Wow. That's one of those ones that just makes you kind of like close your phone and just sort of stare off into the distance in just sheer disbelief. Now, I have pretty much no context at all for this.
I need to see that again.
Except for this part. This part.
If J.J. Abrams made conspiracy videos.
Wow. That's one of those
ones
that
just
makes you kind of like close your phone and just sort of stare off into the distance in just sheer disbelief. Now, I have pretty much no context at all for this. There's almost nothing to debunk. Except for this part. This part's pretty funny. Oh!
Huh?
What? So yeah, I have no idea what's going on here. It could very well just be someone completely fucking around, but I thought this was a really good example of how most conspiracy theories are just based in like primal level pattern recognition. Like seriously, the next time you see an archaeological, claim that seems a little bit dubious, think about if it's just rooted in it looking like something else. Their hands all look the same. These things all look the same. These rocks all look the same. I promise you.
It's interesting because like the human brain is designed to do that, right? And I guess it's just kind of going to like ridiculous conclusions.
Upgrade your science literacy game by 1000% once you start weeding out theories just based in something looking like something else.
Be the exact measurement of the speed of light.
Are all VTubers actually the same?
Guys, I think he's right. First I thought this guy was crazy, but then I thought to myself, What if he's onto something? So I decided to ask some questions about the Bass Pro Pyramid, and what I learned will horrify you. The Pyramid of Giza, the collapse of the Soviet Union, Bill Clinton. It's all connected. All of it is connected, and they don't want the truth to be out there. I did it. I did my research, and what I found is something that they wanted to keep hidden. Now, after I make this video, there's gonna be some very powerful people after me.
What are they hiding in the Bass Pro Pyramid?
I published all of my findings on YouTube before it's too late. YouTube channel Miniminuteman. Go watch it right now if you want to wake the fuck up.
Open your minds.
Look, we have established that this hole is suspicious as shit.
I don't think I've ever seen someone look at a hole full of ice on a continent full of ice and think it's suspicious as shit.
Oh god, what about the Vegas Pyramid, guys?
Starting off sounds a little paranoid here, but I'm not gonna speak too soon. We're gonna see where she goes with it.
Look, I know it's a little fuzzy, but look at those straight lines.
Not the fuzzy
Those are frozen stairs underneath the ice.
I have a sneaking suspicion these might not be the first white lines you've seen today. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that you meant to say they look like stairs. Which even that's a bit of a stretch because this doesn't look like shit. This is probably the worst image for anything I've ever seen ever, and jumping into think that it means there's some goddamn lost civilization under Antarctica is batshit.
This is supposedly a crashed alien craft in the mountains of Antarctica.
Oh, you've gotta be fucking kidding me. Zoom. Enhance. No. Is it a little pond next to some ice? Tickle me fucking shock. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that you're just doing this for clicks, which is scummy and kind of lame, but you know, get your bag. But if you do genuinely think this is suspicious, I'm very concerned because I've made a lot of—
Yeah, I guess this is probably the easiest content to make, right? You just find like some weird looking geography and then you just make up the most ridiculous thing you can using like the same conspiracy beats. I wonder how profitable that is. What the hell am I doing? I'll be the first conspiracy VTuber, guys, but it'll be a bit. But the problem is, if I made it a bit, it would then become not a bit, because I swear, that's how it always works out.
These videos, and I ain't never seen someone say that something like that is suspicious.
T-Rex?
You know you can do like a citizen's arrest? Can we do like a—
Oh my god, there's another one. How many— Chat, I'm curious. How many conspiracy theories do you think is just based on vibe? Like something looking like something else?
Citizens
Must be a
lithium
large
prescription.
amount.
I thought the Antarctica pyramid was as insane as the Antarctica conspiracies got. This is the kind of shit that should get you institutionalized. Oh, Miley, you're just being a fucking stick in the mud. No one actually believes—
I mean, there probably could be fossils in Antarctica, I imagine, somewhere.
This. Really? You want to put
Not
fucking
like
money
this.
on that? Just because you have a shred of media literacy does not mean that anyone else does. Why do I feel like the scientist used in this context?
The comments, bro's cooking! He's cooking!
Wait, actually, they might be right. Archaeological scientists actually found T-Rex tooth and a Trex in Antarctica. Archaeological scientist? What the fuck? It says it in a TikTok comment, so it must be true. No,
Must
fucking course it isn't. Are you kidding me? Here's a map of the distribution of Tyrannosaurus. Why would there be any in Antarctica? They did find a fossil of this freaky-ass thing down there, but it's not a T-Rex. Call me crazy, but maybe we shouldn't just trust someone at their word when they don't know the difference between an archaeologist and a paleontologist.
Is Pangea completely fake?
This is Shane. Everyone say hi, Shane. Shane is a conspiracy theorist on Instagram Reels. He makes videos like this.
The theory of evolution is protected by the establishment.
As well as videos like this.
Were they using sound waves, levitation technologies, sonic, acoustic levitation, they call it.
And of course, videos like this.
It says 9/11.
Sometimes he even wears a tinfoil hat in his videos.
People are digging into the official story.
When they're so dumb and ridiculous that it's just like, oh, that gets me.
Of the Grand Canyon these days.
For credit is due, Shane, that is actually pretty fucking funny. I've been wanting to cover one of Shane's videos for a while now, but he makes so many videos that I didn't even know where to start. So I picked the worst option. And I decided to cover all of them. I don't know why I chose to do this.
Now, there's a new term called dinosaur deniers. Apparently, a lot of people are denying their very existence. But how could you when you can see it so clearly right there?
Yeah, that's a good question. How could you? You'd have to be like a real gullible moron to deny what's directly in front of your eyes. I mean, what do you think? I'm gonna believe the physical evidence or all the research that proves the existence of dinosaurs? Please, I'm not a woke sheep, okay? I'm not gonna listen to any of that evidence that makes me challenge my pre-existing anti-establishment biases, because I am a third eye open free thinker. This guy literally makes like upwards of 30 videos like this every single day. I was like, oh, it'll be fun to talk about this guy a little bit. And it turns into a goddamn 3-part YouTube series. The whole thing is 6 goddamn hours long. I don't know what I was thinking with this.
6 hours on this guy? If he just like, I don't know what the actual number is. I'm not sure if he's being hyperbolic here. If this dude's putting up like 20 videos a day, That is insane. That's so conservative.
But if you need something to binge while you play video games, well, you're in luck, because the final part comes out tonight. How many people have you seen buried with a rock in their mouth? I would hazard a guess, not very many. So why would someone go and do a thing like this? Is it a bold fashion statement? Did he choke to death on a rock? No.
It happens.
Because people thought he was a vampire. Dubbed the Vampire of Lugnano, this is just one of many archaeological discoveries that reflect the superstition of the vampire. For example, there's also the Vampire of Venice, a woman found with a brick lodged in her mouth, and one of many vampire burials in Poland found with a sickle buried across his neck. The more I looked into the phenomenon of vampire burials, the more insane this rabbit hole got. Like, the things that people would do to keep someone that they thought was a vampire in the ground are just insane. It's such an interesting story that I thought it deserved its own video, which is why I made an entire video discussing nothing but the horrifying world of vampire burials. It's up now, YouTube channel, Miniminuteman.
If you want to see even more lasers and more videos just like this, check out this link over here where I react to even more Miniminuteman. Thanks so much, toss me a sub if you liked, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.